Okay, we got ourselves an interesting one over here. This is Breakaway with their newest single, Portrait Set on Fire. And why it's interesting and exciting is because this is a band that I covered years back, essentially calling it the female Sleep Token. Because when I first reacted to the first song, it sounded a little bit Sleep Token-y.
Sleep Token.
That joke and that caption just kind of took off, did really well for Breakaway, which is really cool to see. My initial title for that video was record labels sign this band, something like that. But now they're actually signed. They're signed to Epitaph Records. That's huge. I love Epitaph Records. I love the bands on it too. So kudos to the band for actually getting on Epitaph Records. Man, I'm stoked for this. This is technically the 4th song that they've dropped. Yeah, let's not waste no more time. This is Breakaway, Portrait Set on Fire. That's enough chit chat.
I don't wanna waste my life away. I don't wanna have to run. I'm scared to say it to your face. I don't ever wanna hear your name.
Very raspy vocals to begin. Portrait Set on Fire is not a movie. Daniel Day-Lewis.
But now she's lying, and I can't see anything at all. I don't mind.
People talking.
Live my life again.
Almost acoustic sounding guitars. Is clean, I think, though.
I follow you, and you take me home again. I don't mind.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, big chorus. The band name, they took away the period in the middle, so now it's just Breakaway, one word. Oh, getting a little glitchy and odd here. Extra kicks there. Oh, shit. Well, we got rid of the hand thing now. Okay, we got a lot to talk about, so let's move on to the review. Produced by Nathan Smart and George Lever. Look, these two guys continue to work together and create some cool sounds with the bands that they're working with. But George, again, he produced Sundowning and This Place Will Become Your Tomb and the EPs from Sleep Token, right? So the comparisons weren't completely off. And this song sounds like a fresh new direction. Maybe there's some similarities to Sleep Token, but that's not the point. It just sounds like a new step for the band. But I actually got the song sent early, and there's something I just want to share here in the email that I think is might be interesting to share. So basically, hey Metalburb, I hope you've been good and life streaming you well. Just wanted to send you a link to our new song, which we were finally putting out. It's been a while, and since then we've signed to Epitaph Records, graduated high school, and gone into college. Took the period out of our name. I know Steve OG had an issue with that. I didn't even know. I was 14, trying to be different. So young, man. All moved to one location, which means we've finally been able to take photos and be a real band in a sense, and have written a bunch of material. None of this would have happened without you. We are eternally grateful. No pressure to make a video or even listen at all. I just wanted to share if it piqued your curiosity at all. It's the least we could do. Now, not to go like, oh, look at me, oh, I helped the band. It was actually the community. It's the Twitch streams. It's the community that sends me the music when I hear something that's interesting, or even the community does. We talk about it, we share it, I make videos about it, and then it's the audience that listens to it. And if they really click with it and resonate with the music, it's a whole community thing that kind of happens. I feel like I'm just kind of like, lack of a better word, like a vessel in a way. I feel like a lot of reactors are kind of just like people who share the music, but it's the community and others that share these songs. Because when we first checked out Breakaway, it only had 30 views in like 1 week, the first song. Then they got up to like 140,000 monthly listeners. Like, to me, that was one of the coolest things that I've seen happen to a band. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens because people are resonating with the music. Again, I just make the videos. So I have no problem making a video for a band that I think is doing something cool. I think there's a lot of pretty ideas, especially with this song. This one feels a little bit different than the others. It feels less electronic-y, a little bit more, I don't want to say grungy, but some of those guitars gave me a little bit more of a rock ballad kind of feel. There's a lot of melancholic vibes to it. It's a bit of a tearjerker, this song, but it does have the contrast between those heavy drops and not being like a big impactful chorus, but something that just feels a little bit more vibey with heavy guitars, similar to a lot of bands these days, right? In the modern metal space. Now, is this metal? It doesn't matter. It has metal guitars, but it doesn't really make it a metal song, but it's still a pretty and beautiful song. And if they're writing in a bunch of material, I feel like we're going to get a good amount of variety with this EP record. I'm not sure what we're getting, but I think there's some exciting things with this band. And the fact that they're signed to Epitaph Records, clearly Epitaph wants some good shit from these guys, and I don't doubt that they'll deliver. Case, I think, will have some sick metal songs here and there. I've seen some of his guitar videos. But yeah, this one had a little bit more of a shoegazy kind of feel to it. And again, the vibe was very melancholic. I think there's a lot to take away with the lyrics. I think people can really resonate with the lyrics on this one. Just a nice, pretty, yet pretty sad song too. Interesting introduction to their debut with Epitaph Records. But I'm probably going to give this one a 7.7 at the moment. Could be a little bit of a grower, but damn, I am excited for these guys and their future. So congrats, Breakaway, on signing to Epitaph. That is so fucking sick. Look, guys, what you think about this? So comment down below, spice up my life. What do you think of Breakaway Portrait Set on Fire? Guys, I'm curious to know what your thoughts on this. But yeah, let me know. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, peace.